Hello and welcome to Boocar. This is Mark from Boocar.co.uk with a video introduction to our Ford KUGA 2-litre TDCI titanium. Now this is a 2014 on a 14 plate car. It's actually a two-owner car. First owner only had the car for 10 months I believe, so the chances are, bearing in mind it's a Brentwood vehicle, I owned and lived in Brentwood, it was 99% sure a Ford management car for the first few months of its life. They get new cars every few months and then the cars go back to the dealers and are sold as used. So the car lived locally, it lived in Brentwood, it's got a full service history, all that's in Brentwood as well. I'll give you a quick walk around of the car so you can see it for yourself. Now the finish on the car is a colour called Blazer Blue, which is quite a rare colour. Being titanium, it's got all the titanium spec. On the back here you'll notice it's got the silver underruns, there's the twin tailpipes, you've also got rear park sensors on there. You'll also notice it's got the privacy glass in the back here, the darkened privacy glass, and the aluminium roof rails. So they're all standard spec on the titanium model, along with lots of other bits and pieces as well, which we'll run through in a second. But what I can't get across in this video is the actual condition of this car. Now, if you watch our videos, you probably realise that we're not what I call spreadsheet motors. We don't just buy cars because we have to fill gaps or we have to sell cars. We actually cherry pick each and single individual vehicle, and this is one of those cherry-picked cars. We don't sell many Kugas. The reason being is the market that the car appeals to is the family market, and they are absolutely ideal for that. Really, these have replaced traditional cars like the Focus or prior to that maybe Sierras, Cortinas as the family vehicle, because they're absolutely perfect for it. You get great economy, loads of room in them, the seats fold down, you can get kids, bikes, they've got everything in the cars. They're absolutely brilliant. Now as a result of that, they've normally been used for that, and generally when a car's been used for that, by the time it gets to this age and value, you probably don't want to be owning it because it's had a hard life. Now this isn't that car. This car is absolutely immaculate. The paintwork is perfect. There's no scrapes, there's no scratches, there's no dents. I'm looking at the bonnet now. I'll give you a close-up of the bonnet. I can't even see any discernible stone chips on the car. It is absolutely superb. The paint feels as good as it looks. I mean, it has been through our process, so the car has been clay barred, the paintwork's been clay barred, it's also been machine polished, and then it's had a silicon resin polish and a polymer coating of clear polish on top of that. So I mean, the paintwork is absolutely beautiful, absolutely perfect. It's perfectly beautifully smooth. All the plastics are good as well. There's no scuffs, scrapes or scratches on those. So as these cars are normally used for school runs, etc., they don't normally look like this, which is why we tend not to buy them. I reckon probably 1 in 10 would get near this car. So have a quick look around the back here again, and I'm going to give you a quick look inside the car now. So here we go, let's look inside, and as you can see, the interior condition echoes the exterior. The seats, the carpets, everything on this car are absolutely immaculate. All the plastics, etc., are unmarked. Look at those lovely fluffy black carpets. Normally on a car this age, the carpets would all be sort of trodden flat and probably full of sand, etc. Would have been used on many family days out and holidays, etc., but not this car. This car is beautiful. I'll show you inside the centre console here. You've got a USB and an aux in for the stereo there. There is your stereo. That's a Ford Sync stereo. This is the Sony version, which only the titanium come with the Sony version. The Sony version was the upgraded version. But that does everything you need to do. This does your streaming, and obviously if you don't want to stream by Bluetooth, you can plug in via USB for your music. One thing this has got, which is absolutely superb, a lot of people still ask for this, and they were deleted, is on most cars, is CD player. Now people still love a CD player. The amount of calls we get on cars, and one of the questions is, do you know if it's got a CD player? Because most cars won't have a CD player, but this one has. Obviously being a titanium, you've got climate control. That's the heated front screen, which is, is unique to Ford cars. There's a 6-speed gearbox, keyless start. So a quick look at the mileage there. The mileage is 72,887. Now that's backed up with a full service history. We've got the service book with 8 service stamps in it. The car was last serviced in March 2022 at 71,500, something like that. So it's not been serviced long ago. I was going to scan it now and show you the steering wheel. You've got multifunction steering wheel. You can change the display on here to show you whatever functions on the car you want. Same with the display in the centre there. and then you've got your cruise control on here. This changes the display, radio, track, whatever you're listening to here. This is for your telephone, for your Bluetooth telephone to make and receive your calls, and your voice activation to I basically ask it virtually anything, any function on the car or radio that you can do that. It will find a radio station, find a phone number for you, whatever. So let me quick shoot down here, and this is your lights, obviously automatic lights, automatic wipers, being a titanium model, and nice leather steering wheel and nice leather gear knob there. So I'm going to come out now. There's your keys, obviously because it's keyless ignition, you just leave the key in the cup holder when you're using the car. Obviously the car's got both its keys with it, all its books, everything is actually as it should be. It is perfect. So I'll give you a quick shot in the back of the car, and then I'll show you the boot and I'll summarise. So here we go in the back. I have got that front seat all the way back at the moment, which is silly, but for demonstrating there was plenty of room in here. 3 decent sized seats. Again, seats absolutely immaculate. Normally when we have the Cougars, they've had child seats in, and the seats are all covered in sticky sweets and all damage to the fabric where the booster cushions etc. have been. Not this car at all. This car is, as I said, absolutely superb. I don't actually know if it's been used for a family. Looking at it, I don't know if the back's been used. So I'll give you a quick shot in the boot. So here we go in the boot, plenty of boot space in there. This bag here contains a set of original rubber mats. These have all been cleaned and treated, and they're ready to go back in the car. As you can see, the boot's absolutely immaculate as well, and factory option spare wheel. All the tools are under there. We've had all that out, all that's been out and cleaned, and that is all present and correct. And a quick shot of the car from the rear. The other thing that's here, of course, is the tonneau cover. These are often missing because people take them out, put them in the garage, and then put them back in the car. And again, that's absolutely immaculate. So have a quick shot of the car from the rear there, and a view of the back seats from passenger side. And you can see how much legroom there is in these cars. These are great. Now these seats fold forward as well, and then you get this lovely load area, which you can basically, it's like a van, you can put whatever you want in there. They are great. If I've ever got a Cougar on site and I've got to move anything, I would generally use it because it is a real load lugger. So view from the passenger side, as you can see the condition of the car, those seats, again the carpets all literally like new. Absolutely beautiful car. Even the roof lining, all immaculate, absolutely immaculate. I'll give you a quick shot of the oily end. So let's have a look under here. Okay, so here we go. That's your engine. Obviously that has all been validated, but you can see that is absolutely lovely. That engine bay, beautifully clean. Not that it really matters having a clean engine, but it is nice when you buy a car if it looks the way it did when it first left the showroom, and this car certainly is that car. So that is a beautifully clean engine as well, and say beautifully well maintained. I'll give you a shot of the car from the front so you can see for yourself. So there's the silver front underarm, which denotes it as a titanium model. You've got these grills that are actually all black gloss, which are lovely black gloss there as well. So I'll give you a quick shot of the side and then summarise for you. Give a quick shot down the side so you can see how pin straight the sides of this car really are. You cannot believe that this is a 2014 car. It is fantastic. What are you waiting for? Give me a call, 01702 470 457. Have a look at our website, www.Boocar.co.uk, for loads of images of the car, and also for finance examples. If you want finance, no problem. We are an FCA registered company. We have access to over 30 lenders via our website, all at the click of a mouse. We've also got another great function on there called a soft search function. You put a few basic details in, name, address, date of birth. It will do what's called a soft search, and it will tell you basically how much you can borrow and at what rate it's going to be. The idea of a soft search, it doesn't show any credit records. You can do it as many times as you want. It's a really, really great function. If you do decide you want to go ahead with the finance, you can do all that online, put the rest of the details in, submit the form. Within an hour you'll have an answer, all done. The system is brilliant. It will automatically find you the cheapest quote, best lender for you, for the car, for your circumstances, for your credit score. Absolutely fantastic. So if you don't want finance, no problem, we'll sell you the car anyway. Give me a call, 01702 470 457. As I said, the car will come with 12 months MOT. The car will come with 6 months warranty and 12 months AA breakdown and roadside assistance. It is an AA approved vehicle. It's been fully history checked by the AA, and say it comes with a full service history, both its keys, all its books, and is absolutely pristine. If you find a better example than this, I would buy it. I don't think you will, and I honestly do believe this is one of those cars that the first to see will buy, because I've looked at hundreds of thousands of probably Kugas over the years, and I very rarely buy one, because I very rarely see one that I think is worthy of my customers. But this is that car. So give me a call, 01702 470 457. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.